Hi, this is DreamDucK for University Starting Christmas Calendar Day 6, and because of that, we celebrate Finland today. It's the 6th of December, and we celebrate it by being in a little extra Finnish. Cheers! We're going into game number 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this disclaimer. That's right, the disclaimer.
Yeah, okay.
That's from Offspring's Ixnay on the Ombre. It's a good record.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to University Star League Christmas Calendar Day 6.
Yeah. Cling, cling,
Cling.
cling. I'm doing Christmas carol bells here.
Yeah, good for you.
Cling, cling, cling.
Very good. All right. Oh, we're going to make a switch here. Switcheroony doony. We're going to continue the same series as from yesterday. There's the switcheroony doony on the players on the map. They've traded positions, actually. And it's the same ones as we casted yesterday, because we've heard that this could be a little bit interesting as well. This one. It's I'm going to no, you go ahead. I'll drink some water.
Do the introductions.
Yes.
Well, I was going to drink some water. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, in the lower left corner on Daybreak, we have our toss player in the blue trunks, Lasterpistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Like Mr. T.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Foo.
Exactly.
Foo.
Carry on, please.
Alrighty then. In the upper right corner on the same map, which is a good thing. In the red trunks, we have our Terran player tjabZ, who is currently up 1-0.
Yeah.
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 It's I always like it when they spawn on the same map, because in other scenario it's a pretty boring game actually.
Well, it can be a bit one-sided, but you do see a lot of fast taking.
Yeah, you do see a lot of fast tech and a lot of fast expansions. It's like watching Dragon playing against you know, Dragon, the Korean player, likes to troll people. I saw him playing against a platinum level player on the American server, and nothing against Americans, but that platinum player was really not too good, because Dragon, before like the 16-minute mark, had taken every other expansion on the map, including his third.
That doesn't leave a lot of room for the other player to expand. I feel. No,
very little. That was 13 expansions, I think, something like that. And that was well, he went for a 200 SCV rush, and after that he switched into Ravens, and he won.
Yes.
That was not a good game. We're hoping for a good game here, though.
Yes, we do.
Exactly.
Yesterday we casted the first game in this series.
Yep.
And have we remembered since yesterday to find out what group they are from?
No.
We have not. So we still have no idea. But what we did learn from the last game is that tjabZ seems to be a bit a higher ranked player than Lasterpistol. Lasterpistol is right now scouting out and is gonna go up ramp, and he's gonna lose that probe.
Yep. No super master level reactions there.
No.
But it's okay. This is for every league of player.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
About that probe, who just failed to scout, I've seen some really interesting stuff happening. Because in the TVP matchup, you know, this the Terran doing a fast expand, barrack expand, and then 2 more barracks, it's standard.
Yeah.
And to hold, anything with that, you need at least 1 bunker.
Yep.
And what I've seen happen on a number of occasions is Terran players building a bunker on their natural ramp, and then just building 3 barracks and an expansion, and just they feign an expansion.
They feign an expansion. It's not very easy. That's very easy to do, actually.
Yeah, you just build a bunker and put 2 Marines in it, and of course you need to stop that first probe.
The first scout.
Yeah, and
if you don't stop that first scout, you're in a bit of trouble.
Well, yes, since 3 barracks play is quite outdated.
Yeah, it's a little bit outdated, because people have figured out that with a little extra micro you can hold that quite easily.
Exactly. But we do see tjabZ going for that early expansion, and he is floating a lot of minerals, so I'm thinking, is he gonna do that same quick third that we saw yesterday.
It really could happen, actually. I'm thinking it's a viable possibility.
Well, it might be, but he does have his 2 extra barracks on the way already, so
yeah,
he's floating a lot of minerals.
he's floating a lot of minerals, and as we stated, we don't really know which level these players are, but you know, in the lower leagues, it's not uncommon to float a few minerals here and there.
One or two might float around.
One or two might float around. Now on the other side, Lasterpistol has taken a pretty quick expansion. It's going to be finishing up soon. He still doesn't have any probes. Our observer is thinking that is annoying.
He's been pointing it out for some time.
God, the probes. Ah.
So what is Lasterpistol doing? How many gateways? It's a
He's got
4 gateway robo.
Right now. It's a 4 gateway robo, and he I'm thinking it was a 3 gate robo, and he put down another 4th gateway after that expansion. He's floating a bunch of minerals as well. I'm thinking we're going to see those used. Yep, as I'm talking about it, they're being used for stalkers.
He didn't move out with this first stalker this time, as we saw.
No, he didn't lose it that time. He didn't. He wasn't put so much on defensive. No, he wasn't put too much on the defensive, and actually he feels a little more comfortable now.
Yeah, but this map is different, of course. On Cloud Kingdom, as we saw,
Yeah.
it is very easy for the Protoss to push out with that first stalker and just poke in, take a shot or 2, and then go home.
Yeah.
On Daybreak, it's a lot harder. It's a lot longer to run,
yeah,
and
well,
there's a lot more ways, easy ways to flank and well catch that stalker on the way home.
Exactly, and. Well, I'm thinking that Lasterpistol again is playing his quite interesting. Has he scouted?
Well, he did try to scout, but he didn't even see the. Well, no, he hasn't seen anything, so he doesn't know that it's an expansion.
No,
but since he saw the Marines on that lower ramp, I think he's assuming.
I think he's assuming that as well. At this time, at least, he's placed down pylons around the map.
A lot of pylons.
A lot of pylons.
And he is pushing out with his force. But he has 3 stalkers, 3 sentries and 2 zealots, I believe.
Yeah, and I think this is very interesting. In the lower leagues, the point is it's quite easy to forget that that proxy pylon. It's quite easy to manage to just lose it as well. It's quite easy to let the other player flank you from that distance.
This is basically a delay 4 gate with an observer behind the 3rd base. But tjabZ has built this SimCity wall in front of his bunker, so there's no way that those sellers going to do anything. And Lasterpistol realizes that, and well,
it
he
just
pulls
turns
back.
around. But the point is, he at least showed some type of pressure while he's getting his 3rd up.
Yeah, but we are moving up to that point right now. tjabZ is getting his first 2 medivacs, and this is where the Terran Bioball becomes exponentially worse for anything to handle with those medivacs. Is he gonna drop right away?
I think it might look as if he's he's quite tucked in behind that wall of his. I'm thinking he's expecting some sort of big push.
It would seem that way.
Otherwise, very defensively. Just
so you could say that Lasterpistol has succeeded here. He's scared the tjabZ to not move out, and he's excuse me, he's actually already mining from that 3rd. So right now he is pulling ahead. Definitely.
Yeah, no gas, as our observer again is pointing out, on the natural. So there's going to be a lot of. Look at that spread on those. This is going to be force fields, please.
Force fields. Oh, you can do so much better with force fields.
Oh,
but it does get the medivacs.
It did get the medivacs. The problem is there's a lot of bio units left, and
so
I'm not really sure about that warp in as well. Oh, there's look at the resources lost for the Protoss player. I was actually going to make a short reflection. If you take a look at the minimap, what race does it look as if he's playing if we take away the creep?
Yeah, he does.
I was about to say, look at that overlord placement right there. And right now, this is a bit of a treasure hunt for the Terran player if he manages to figure out. No, he found that pylon and said, I've picked up all of the proxy pylons.
But wait,
no,
there's another one.
Alas,
and another one.
There's a million proxy pylons all around the map. Yeah. And actually, you know, with the quick 3rd, with all the pylons placed around, I'm thinking Lasterpistol is not really sure about which race he's playing.
Yeah. So tjabZ is up to 1-1. He does have Stim, but he only has 2 medivacs instead of 4, which he would have had at this point, unless Lasterpistol wouldn't have picked 2 of them off. That engagement didn't go very well for Lasterpistol, I would say.
Not very well at all.
But he did pick off those medivacs. That's a lot of gas. It's
Yeah, that is actually those. The problem is with that, with the Bioball push of the Terran in the mid game is that you can do early pushes, and if the Protoss player doesn't manage to kill off your entire ball, you will in the end have built such a medevac count that there's basically nothing to stop it.
Yeah, tjabZ is moving about the map. He's picking off pylons left and right. He actually has 2 forces. To pick up more pylons. He's finding them everywhere.
Everywhere.
And his main force is right outside Lasterpistol's main, natural at this point. But tjabZ has still not taken... Oh, he finds another one. tjabZ has still not taken a 3rd base. He has built it and it's floating its way right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lasterpistol, if he wasn't supply blocked, which is going to be for a while, I feel like, he could actually be in a decent position here, even against Medivacs 1-1 and Stim.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's interesting that tjabZ is really not making any attempt of trying to poke. Well, he's scanning, so he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
He sees a lot of gateways in there. The point is, if Lasterpistol just keeps his macro up, well, he's lost a lot of pylons. So in the end, that is actually a lot of resources lost for him. But he's saturated his 3rd very well. Does he have the gases on his natural now? Yeah, he does. Yeah, there's a lot of resources lost actually for Lasterpistol. But the point is,
he's brought a lot of more resources in as well.
Yes, that's the point. And he started his upgrade. He's got those coming along. How does it look for the Terran player?
Well, he's on 1-1, working on 2-2.
Yeah, but
and it looks like he's getting ready to push in here, and that doesn't look too good for tjabZ actually. If Lasterpistol can get the zealots in the front here.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
no.
That was only half the army.
With those reinforcements, this looks very bad. He's only now soon gonna get his +1.
Yeah, I would try to delay, not take his fight right here.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I would pull back.
Charge. He can't chase.
No, he can't really chase that. The bunch of units, and a lot of energy on those medivacs.
Yeah, look at his Lasterpistol. He doesn't get a shot off. tjabZ just moves back, picks off more and more zealots.
Yeah.
And when the zealots are gone, well, he's just gonna A move.
Yes, exactly, and just kill them. And there it is. There's the A move. Figuring out that those zealots won't even get a few more than a hit off each.
Yes.
And now tjabZ is up to the double of the supply. And actually, Lasterpistol, if he wouldn't have built all those pylons around the map, he could have just kept reinforcing at home, and he could have had enough gateway units.
And if he hadn't lost that first army, with all those sentries and all that energy.
Yes, that would have been a different game. Also, as well.
Do you know what I'm wondering? I don't think tjabZ know that Lasterpistol has a 3rd.
No, I don't think he knows either, actually. And there's really no need to know that for him right now.
No.
It won't really do. It won't really do Lasterpistol that much good.
It would be interesting. Sorry that I interrupted you.
Yep.
If tjabZ decided from he's making Ghost as well.
Yes.
Decided from here to just contain Lasterpistol on base, not knowing that there's actually 2.
Yeah, that would
be interesting.
That would be interesting, but yeah, as well, there's not much of a point. And here's the first Colossus popping, but let's just sufficiently say it's a bit late to the party.
Yeah, it's not gonna live that long, I feel.
Oh, here we go. Come on, man.
2 seconds.
Micro. Micro.
He isn't doing damage.
Micro.
1 shot, 2.
Oh, so close.
Shots.
It was very close. Very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
He might have done some damage, actually.
Yeah, it was close to turning again.
Yeah.
Turning it all around.
And that's Lasterpistol's admitting defeat.
Yes. He is, unfortunately. So 2-0 for tjabZ.
Yeah.
Quite convincingly.
Well, yes. I have a hard time contradicting that. If we take a look at the map, tjabZ actually took out that 3rd at the same time.
Oh, he did as well. He managed to pick that out. So
it did have
a lot of micromanagement on several fronts here.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from tjabZ actually. It's been a bit tricky for our observer and for us to keep track of tjabZ.
Yeah, it's true. It's all over the place doing stuff. Yeah, actually, we were talking about what went wrong in the game, and I'm actually gonna change my prediction to the fact that Lasterpistol didn't even have his 1+1 finished when tjabZ attacked, and tjabZ had 1-1, 2-2 about to finish, together with those medivacs and all the other upgrades. Then yes, that's a bit tricky. And Lasterpistol's being a bit of a bastard here. Well, just drawing this out.
No, not really. They were discussing
who
was going to report in the results.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm going to check the web page." So I'm assuming he's AFK and tjabZ is waiting to eliminate that last pylon so they can chat. Well, I think
there's a goodbye from him and a GG. That is, which means that 2-0 for tjabZ. Well, that was a quite interesting series, nonetheless. Nonetheless,
I like TVP. It's one of the more interesting matchups,
yeah,
according to me.
And this was one of the more interesting ways of how to place your pylons. To say.
10 pylons spread across the map might seem like a good idea, and it might be if you're very far ahead.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you can easily spot him coming from any direction, trying to drop you anywhere, trying to run around. You can get to reinforce, and not mention you get it looks nice on the minimap. And I have nothing more to say about that.
No, me neither.
No, good. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.